All right, week one. Any big time games? I think you mentioned one, Tony, before.
I mean, for me personally, Vikings Packers week one, like, might as well start it out with the bang. The biggest rivalry we have, two similar quarterbacks, just a huge rivalry, and then the game that literally everybody and their mom's going to be talking about is Bucks Saints. That's going to be the media just they're just going to love that. Drew Brees versus Tom Brady, and Tom Brady's on a new team, and Drew Brees stuck around, and they're both in potentially their last year. It's going to be just a media crapshoot, and but it should be a great game too. It'll be a very interesting test to see where the Buccaneers offense stands up, and where the Saints defense also stands up.
Yeah.
That game is intriguing. One, because, depending on how this offseason ends up going, you're going to maybe see some growing pains with the Bucks, and they're going to get a chance to come back against the Saints later. But it's basically a solo game. The Chargers Bengals, I think, is probably going to, like, in that 4 o'clock Pacific range. Chargers Bengals is going to be on. Joe Burrow might get some run in his first game, but it's basically going to be by itself, and I think the ratings are going to be crazy.
I don't think that the Chargers are looking to start Herbert, but I think the ratings would go up even more if for some reason, like, God forbid, you don't want people to get injured, but if Tyrod Taylor's injured, because I think that would be the only way that Herbert starts day one. But let's just say he is starting day one, he beats him out or something along those lines. I think it would make it even more intriguing. Two top quarterbacks playing against each other.
If they're going to play him, I haven't seen the actual, straight schedule from the Chargers. I have to go through and look at every game. Mm-hmm. But if they can find a soft spot where you kind of get a bye and after a Thursday game, something like that.
Yeah,
week 6.
Week 6?
That's not their bye, but they got the Jets that week.
Yeah, depending if you can kind of squeeze him in if he's ready to go and how Tyrod's playing, that would be a spot for him to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of two marquee quarterbacks, another one that is going to be big is the very first game of the year, Texans Chiefs, and you have two marquee quarterbacks, guys that can make plays that. You have the playoff rematch. That should be a really good one, too.
I'm going to run him out of the building.
You think so?
I give you 14 points.
Is that running him out of the building, though?
20 points.
20?
You want me to keep going?
You want how far are you going?
At least 20. They're gonna beat him by 20.
You think so? Jamar, are you still taking bets?
Which bet is it? Wait.
Chiefs opening game off the Super Bowl. They
20,
got almost
20,
everyone.
20 and a half spread
They
over
got
under.
almost everyone coming back on offense. They're going to be primed and ready. Bill O'Brien can't figure out how to play without Will Fuller. Now Hopkins is gone.
I'm not taking that bet.
I will. How much?
Whatever you want. Not whatever you want. I'll buy you a burrito.
All right. I'm taking the under on 20 and a half.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
A fun bet thing that my Minnesota boys do is phone background. You bet the other person gets to put whatever picture as the background on your phone. And
snap!
If you get caught without it, then it's an additional penalty. You got to.
How long is that though?
They've done a year.
Stop.
It has to be. Has to be your phone. So you guys remember the Ron Jeremy on the Wrecking Ball from the Miley Cyrus music video? So they put the picture of the guy who lost sitting on top of Ron Jeremy on the Wrecking Ball, and he got caught twice without it as his phone background. And I forget what the penalty was, but it was. They do crazy bets like that. The other one was a framed picture on your wall,
we're gonna have to save those.
It's something.
Not for that bad.
It's something non-monetary. You don't have to give up any money. You don't have to do anything like that. But it's super intriguing. So keep that in mind as we build out
Okay.
bets going forward.
Okay, I like that. Except for like we all got wives here, so we got be respectful.
Yeah, there were definitely like limitations. Like you couldn't just put a big penis. Or, like you gotta it. But there were. It was like I said. It was him and Ron Jeremy sitting on a wrecking ball crashing through a wall for like a year and a half or 2 years or something.
Nice.